Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with our main topic today in the breakfast show. We are discussing now the small and medium enterprises and the state boosting this field, which also helps raises the national economy in Egypt and eliminate also the unemployment. Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Dr. Mostafa Tammam, economic expert. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Well, Dr. Tammam, since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi came to office, the state has been encouraging the small and medium enterprises. Give us an idea about this and your insight concerning this, please.
Well, certainly these enterprises are very, very important to the economy, and we should I should remind everyone that these are the enterprises that have supported the economy during the 2011 revolution. And certainly they constitute a large number of the economy, a large number of projects in the economy. On the other side, these projects, one day, they started small, but they were going big, and they are the nucleus for large projects which could be aiming and supporting the economy in the future. Certainly, as we just mentioned now, they have reduced the unemployment, certainly, because they employ a lot of citizens. On the other side, also, probably they have a lot of experience with the market, because certainly they deal on a small scale, so they know what's going on. And third, also, they get a lot of support from the state. The support is in the form of probably providing technical assistance in marketing, how to market their products, and probably how to manage their projects on the other side, from the financial side as well.
Yes. So how important is the small and medium and micro enterprises for the economic entities in light of the turmoil that the world is, all the countries around the world are going through?
Certainly, these are very important projects because, as I just mentioned now, they constitute a large portion of the economy, and they provide a lot of products and services that probably other companies, you see, do not provide it. So certainly they are quite important for the economy. And certainly when some of these projects, when they start small, they grow, and they could be large companies in the future. So certainly this will be an added value to the economy.
Yes. What are the support or the examples of the support that you have seen from the state to the youth or the women to help them to establish their small and medium enterprises?
First thing, certainly, is the finance. They provide the state provides financial assistance.
Yes. So this needs a coordination with the bank.
Certainly.
Yes.
Number two, certainly, which is very important, they provide technical assistance and management techniques, you see, which probably some of these projects lack. And specifically in the marketing side, you see, how to market their products and so on. And in the field of training, they train their...
Yes, the training is very important, Doctor. If you would like to shed more light on the training, it's very important step.
Certainly. Yes. I agree with you, because certainly some specifically industrial projects where they use technical, they are supported by technical assistance. Training is very, very important in order that they keep themselves up to date with the latest technologies in the field, you see. So training is really very, very important.
Yes. So, Doctor, concerning the startups and the importance of their projects that could, in a way or another, not totally, of course, would reduce Egypt's importing from abroad.
This is very important, certainly. But the point is that I think what is important, you see, that these projects should have a certain quality control, because quality is very important, you see, to the market. If they provide quality products, you see, certainly this will have an impact on reducing the importing of goods, and certainly will have another effect, a positive effect on the demand of foreign currency. You see, this will decrease the demand of foreign currency. So certainly this is a very, very important point.
Yes. So how is the small and medium enterprises company program by the state would eliminate the unemployment?
Certainly these companies, because they employ, at the beginning they employ a limited number of employees, but certainly if these companies, and some of them will be probably growing and be large companies, certainly they'll be employing a large number of employees, and certainly this will reduce the unemployment rates.
So, Dr. Tammam, to what extent is the state concerned with supporting young entrepreneurs and what are the mechanisms that it implements in order to facilitate access to new markets for enterprises, small, medium enterprises and emerging companies?
Certainly the key to that in marketing is training. You see, giving them information how to use marketing techniques, because marketing is very, very important, you see. And certainly, probably, I think that most of probably the people working there, they don't know the concept of marketing very well, you see, because they could not differentiate between the difference between sales and marketing, and there is a very big difference between both. So certainly, this is very, very important.
So, Doctor, to what extent is the importance of new projects that were launched in encouraging the criteria of creation, innovation, entrepreneurship, of course, and emerging companies in Egypt?
Certainly, these projects are very, very important because they're value added to the economy. And some of these projects certainly provide new goods that are not available in the market. So certainly this is very important. On the other side, certainly they have the flexibility to deal with certain situations. You see, they do not have the bureaucracy that is probably we faced in other projects. So certainly the decision-making process is quite quick, and certainly the impact is very good.
Yes. So, Doctor, to what extent does education contribute to forming the basic elements for innovation and creativity, which is necessary for setting up non-traditional projects?
Certainly, education is very important, and certainly the state now is giving a lot of emphasis to upgrade and improve the education system, because this is the basis of everything. You see, if you have a strong education system, this will provide professional human resources, you see. And certainly this is not enough, because since we have the education, we have to have training as well, as you mentioned, because certainly in projects which have new techniques, you see, and all that, you need to have a continuous training program in order to upgrade the human resources.
So, Doctor, what are the mechanisms that start-uppers could rely upon in establishing a program that is capable of settling up and also managing a project successfully?
Certainly, sometimes these projects will have to depend on foreign expertise, you see, because certainly some of these projects, industries, probably we lack the technical expertise. So certainly it will be very important to have a mechanism of cooperation between foreign companies and foreign institutions that have the know-how and these projects in order to elevate them.
Yes. What are the facilities that the state is providing to start-uppers or SMEs, issuing some laws increasing financial and technical support presented to such enterprises?
Certainly, it's not only in the startup of the project. Also, if you have to expand your project, the state is ready to finance, provided that you have a study proving that you'll be able to expand. On the other side, certainly, is the providing technical assistance and know-how. This is very, very important. And these two roles are very important that the state probably focuses on.
Yes, Dr. Tammam, what is the size of the government monitoring of the small and medium enterprises or start-uppers projects?
Certainly, certainly the government certainly has a system to monitor in order to elevate any obstacles. This is the objective. You see, if these projects, and certainly certain projects will be facing obstacles. So certainly the government provides assistance in this respect.
Yes, so analyst says that one can differentiate between small and medium-sized enterprises by measuring the number of employees and annual revenues. What's your comment on this?
No, I think you have to add the third one. It's not only the revenue, it's the turnover also, and the market share. You see, the market share of your company, or how much is the market share. These are very important indicators as well.
Yes. So what is the range of the capital of any start-uppers or enterprises? How does the state or the government responsible for the projects would put the budget for any youth to start his project?
Well, this depends on the type of the project, you see, because certainly not all projects are similar, and certainly it depends on the nature of the project and the products that are produced, you see, because this certainly has a relation between the capital and the nature of the project. This is very, very important.
Yes. So what is the role of the private sector in supporting? The President has always, in several occasions and in several fields, have stressed the importance of the private sector in supporting and helping the decisions of the state and the government. So what is the role of the private sector, and especially of the businessmen, in supporting the small and medium enterprises and supporting the youth?
Certainly, the private sector has a lot of experience, certainly, and they have the flexibility in managing these companies, you see. So certainly, by providing the management know-how, which is very important, that these businessmen have gained, is very, very important in order that these projects will expand in the future.
Yes. So also the small and medium enterprises also involves or engage the Egyptian women, the mothers and the young girls. So give us your insight concerning this.
Certainly this is very important, you see, because unfortunately here we have a cultural problem that women are, you see, and especially in the villages, you see, that they are not supposed to work. But certainly with these new concepts, and if you see, and if the citizens see that there's a value added, these traditions will change. And certainly there'll be a large participation between the women and girls in these projects.
Yes. If an employee is working in the government or governmental work here in Egypt, or in any company, he is abiding by, you know, insurance or
right.
Yes. Okay. So and also medical insurance, of course. What about the laws that provide support for the small and medium enterprises who are now succeeded, and the project is going on and since the 20s or the 1990s, I mean.
Yes.
What about the support by the law that the state provide to the start-uppers?
Well, the state provides a lot of assistance in this respect by providing probably facilities in order to have these benefits. See, as you mentioned, the medical insurance and the social insurance. And certainly they encourage these projects in order to participate in these two factors. And this is a very important factor that will reduce the turnover, because certainly if an employee will find another place which will give him a lot of benefits, he's going to leave the project and go somewhere else, and the turnover will be high. So certainly, by emphasizing on these two factors, it will reduce the turnover also.
Yes, yes.
In these products.
Yes, Dr. Tammam, let me tell you one of my experiences. I have visited recently several exhibitions and workshops here in Egypt, and I found that all the people are going after anything that is handmade. You know, a bag is handmade or embroidered, what does this show? I really admired the way they think, because they appreciated something that is made by the hands of the women, not only by a machine.
This is true, certainly. And unfortunately, in the past, we have been neglecting this factor, you see. But now, by encouraging these small projects, certainly, and using, as you said, the women now in the industry, certainly this will increase, and there's a demand, certainly, and foreigners actually, which come into Egypt here, look for these products, handmade products. So certainly there's a demand on these products, but certainly there should be a marketing strategy in order to highlight the benefits and the outlook of these products in order to attract more customers.
Yes. What about spreading the awareness of how the state helps the entrepreneurship, the small and medium enterprises and the start-uppers, and also providing them with several facilities and laws?
Certainly the state has played a very important role, as we mentioned now, not only providing financial facilities, but providing technical assistance and management techniques, you see, and also eliminating, this is very, very important, bureaucratic obstacles that might encounter these projects.
Yes. So I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information. Dr. Mostafa Tammam, economic expert, thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Well, the Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries said that by the end of the year 2022, the number of announced and planned projects for the production, transportation and use of hydrogen in the Arab countries rose to 73 projects. Egypt topped the list with a total of 23 projects, most of which are for the production of green hydrogen and green ammonia. The details in the following report.